What is up, YouTube? HP right here, and good morning to all. Today we are going to be taking a look at the lovely Mastemon and the Mastemon Digimon deck. Yeah, because it's been a minute since I've done the Digimon deck profile. Actually, I think the last one was Mastemon. But now we have BT11 out, so that means we can do improvements to the deck now since BT11 is out. BT11 dimensional phase is a great improvement to Maximum because we definitely needed a lot of the cards that were in that are in that set. So yeah, definitely if you have not gotten the chance to get the Maximum the stuff to support Maximum, definitely do. And she's also in the set. But she's extremely expensive because it's an alternate art that has gold lighting and trimming around her. Like it's really, really good, but I actually prefer either this one or I prefer the alternate art that this one has as well. So, with that said, why don't we go ahead and we take a look at the Mastemon deck. So, starting off are my Digitama. I'm running 4 copies of the lovely Digimon. Then, let's go into the deck itself. So, starting off with the Megas. Of course, it's not Mastemon if there's not copies of her. I'm running 4 copies of Mastemon. Then I'm running 2 copies of Ordanimon and 2 copies of Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. Then moving on from there, because we're out. I guess I'm starting off with my dual colors. So my next set of dual colors is 4 copies of the lovely Tailmon in the deck. And that's all my dual colors, actually. Yeah, that's how a big of a change the new stuff is that I'm literally not running that many dual colors. Next up are my purples. I'm running 4 copies of the new Lady Oh, no, 3 copies of the new Lady Devimon, and then 1 copy of the Structured Lady Devimon from Parallel World Tactics. Then I'm running 2 copies of Lucemon Fall Down Mode, Lucemon Chaos Mode, whichever one you prefer to call him. 2 copies of Devimon, and then 4 copies of Ignitemon, and 4 copies of Salamon. It's actually going to change Salamon just because of how the deck is reading what deck is going to tone. So yeah, it may change. Not sure yet, but I'll get more to it later on. All right, we have now gone through the purples. Let's go on through the yellows. 4 copies of the new Angelomon from BT11. 2 copies of Holy Angemon. Then 2 copies of Angemon. And then 4 copies of Candlemon. So bam, there we go. That. Now moving on into the Tamers, and of course making her debut. This is 4 copies of the lovely Mirai Mikigara, and then 2 copies of Kari Kamina. Alright. Next up is the auction cards, and probably the last of the cards in the main deck. I'm running 4 copies of Chaos Degradation. Alright, so now with all of that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and go into explanation there. So first off is the Demi Maramon. Demi Maramon is predominantly one of the bigger choices for this deck. On deletion, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. It's really good for this deck because there are a lot of things that you like to discard. One of them primarily is, of course, Lucemon Chaos Mode, who you do not want sitting in your hand. You want to send him to the trash as soon as possible so that Mastermon's effect can go off. You can also send, I believe, Devimon to the graveyard because when Devimon's trigger ability happens as well, in addition to what Angemon can do. Yeah, there's a lot of combo pieces here for things that if other things are in the trash, you can easily have them set up things too. Demi Miramon Suicide. Alright, now, let's get into the dual colors. So, of course, it's the big lady herself, the primary reason why we're here. This is Mastemon. Mastemon so can be DNA Digivolved by taking 1 Angelomon. I'm sorry, 1 level 5 yellow and 1 level 5 purple, and putting them together. On Digivolution, if you play, you can place 1 yellow or purple Digimon card in your trash, put it on top of your security face down. If it was DNA Digivolve, you can search your security stack to summon 1 purple or 1 level 5 or lower Digimon without paying its memory cost and you shuffle your security stack after. Her other ability is that during all turns, When you play another Digimon using the effect, you delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is equal to or less than the Digimon play its level. So with something like that, you can play Lucemon off the big combo. Yeah, is Lucemon because you can go get Lucemon, pop a Chamber or pop a Digimon. In addition, she'll start popping a Digimon or a Chamber as well because of Lucemon. Lucemon being a high level 5, usually you can take out so many different things, or have Lucemon take out King as well, and then even then, Mastemon can do her ability and take out stuff. There are a lot of combinations of things you can easily do to make Mastemon from this deck. That's why she's definitely here, and even through her stack ability, can be really good for this efficient. What is it? Because I do play a bit of security control as well, so that's something good. I used to play security control as well. Moving on from that is our Donimon. Yeah, talk about a big ups in it. Our Donimon can be DNA Digivolved by using any level 6 or yellow and purple Digimon. From there, when she is DNA Digivolve, you can delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon and all of their level 5 or lower Digimon. And then for each one deleted by her effect, security +1. Then when she is destroyed, and is sent to the trash, uh you can reduce one of your security to play her back onto the field. Yes, this 15k Fallen Angel has the ability to put herself back onto the board, has the ability to do a lot of um, security recovery. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Funny enough, at the time of this recording, I just watched a video of someone playing Ardonimon unexpectedly in a Cherubimon deck. Yeah, they took Cherubimon Light, Cherubimon Dark, and made Ardonimon because I forgot Cherubimon. Because it's the Cherubimon deck now with the additions I think of BT12 or EX7 or 8, and yeah, the shenanigans of the deck was crazy. Unfortunately, it lost to Emperor Greymon, but yeah, it was a pretty. I was really blown back by it. I was like, oh, or Donimon. Wait a minute, you guys don't make that. I was like, oh, and then it had targets too. I was like, oh yeah, that actually can make sense. And yeah, if that's any food for thought, yeah. Or Donimon, and you should do that in this deck too, because you can use both of your Mastemons, you can use the next Digimon up, which is actually funny enough, is Ophanimon Fall Down mode, who if you guys remember watching Digimon Try, where Donimon made her debut, she uses Ophanimon Fall Down mode as one of her materials. The other thing about it was I was actually using the Reguilmon in the Ardonimon combo. I would have Reguilmon pick up Ardonimon, I mean, not a diamond, a Fanimon from trash, and then they would go into a Diamond, and then our Diamond would do her. But a Fanimon fall down mode on play. When Digivolve? No, I'm sorry. When Digivolving, if the material is purple, she can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6k or less DP, and also that's level 6. No, 4 or lower. DP. I'm sorry. I'm 4. I'm sorry. And then she has the other ability that when a yellow card is in her Digivolution Source, recovery +1. So security play there. On deletion, she can allow you. She gives you the ability to play any purple or yellow level 4 level Digimon from your trash. And considering who the main target of this deck is in terms of the level 4 play, you're definitely going to be benefiting from that. Or actually, a couple other cards as well. All right, now moving on from them because that was basically all the megas. Um, Tailmon is next up. Tailmon's ability is that on play, she can reveal top 3 cards of your deck to add one yellow Digimon and one purple Digimon among them to your hand. Put the rest of them on your deck. During your turn, when the Digimon will Digivolve into an Archangel or Fallen Angel card, you can reduce the cost for memory by 2. So you can easily speed up the summons of cards like Holy Angemon, Lady Devimon, or Angelomon with ease. Her effect while she is part of the Digivolution line is that what is it? Oh, you can do a DNA Digivolving at the end of your turn. So once the memory passes over, you can DNA Digivolve if you have the proper material to Digivolve while she is part of the Digivolution line. The Digivolution trait of the Digimon Excuse me, that's how she becomes. She's a definitely 4 of in this deck because of the fact that she's going to be able to do a lot of your searching and setting up and just going straight into your fallen angel or your archangel. All right, moving on from there, let's talk about her rookie. We're going into the purples, and we have the copies of Salamon. So Salamon's main purpose is to help search for basically every card I just shown, which was all the dual coloring. Reveal top 4 cards of your deck to add one dual colored, um, two color purple card to your hand and place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, while in addition to that, you can also get Mirai because Mirai is funny enough our first single class tamer that is a dual color. Yeah, most of the dual color tamers tend to be two tamers instead, and she's the first one to be just one. Like I said, this is a real easy card to play in the deck because it's an automatic searcher, and it does help out with a lot of the deck strategy, which is of course to speed up to get into Mastemon. All right, moving on. And the reason why I said it could be an issue later on is simply is because I may not have enough targets or I may not have enough rookies. So I don't know. I may cut her down and maybe put someone else in her way. Or if you're playing like more competitive thing, there are cards like Digimon, um, Gabumon Purple, Cape Earmon, and stuff like that. If you want to play them instead of South. All right, and they also go really well with the Demi Mirror. Phew! Oh, excuse me. Sinuses. Next up, Ignite Mod. I definitely was waiting for this because oh my god, I wanted to play Ignite Mod. Phew! Excuse me, in this deck, and I was so happy when the set came out because I bought these and I almost bought another set. Um, phew! Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's my sinuses. Let's give me a second. Okay, so Ignite Mod. When attacking, you can delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's. Excuse me. Hold on. Give me one. All right. All right. So, um, when attacking, you can delete one of your other Digimon to of one of your other Digimon to delete one. Excuse me. One of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level, so you can suicide things and get them out the way to get rid of it. It's actually really good against weenies and a weenie rush because you can easily do that with Ignite Mon to clear out some blockers, clear out some annoying it's on even trigger off some of your own if you like to remember. If any of them got Jimmy Miramon under them, that triggers Jimmy Miramon's effect. Now his his inherited effect um is that he can once per turn when a Digimon is played by an effect, you gain one memory. This is for either player's turn. So, and because of this, I was actually thinking of make Crackmon coming back into the deck, and then make Crackmon because that's a summon off of security that can trigger Ignite Mon's effect while he's imperitable, and that's just another way to gain one memory. So there's a lot of things here with that. With these, and then there's the crossfight stuff, but we're not using for the crossfight because ain't never. So, alright, moving on from the Ignite Mon, we're going into the champions. And the only dark champion, outside of Tailmon, we have Devimon, who on all turns, if you have a yellow tamer or Digimon in play, this card gains Rush, as well as Retaliation. So, for those who don't know, Rush is an ability that makes the Digimon attack the turn it's played, because some Digimon have summoning sickness where they can attack the turn they play. The other ability is Retaliation. Now, if he was to be took out, the Digimon that took him out also goes with him. So, yeah, very good thing with this because it combines well with some other effects that will be seen later on. Next up is of course Lucemon, the big fallen demon lord himself. So Lucemon's effect, which we don't really use the one that has him come into play with the other Lucemons that don't play it. What it is that his on play effect is on play or when digivolving, you may delete one of your opponent's tamers or a level 6 or lower Digimon. And with the effects that go on in this deck to put Lucemon onto the field via Mastemon, just sending him to the trash as soon as possible, putting him into the security with Mastemon, and then putting him out with Mastemon. Yeah, this is an easy and quick summon with Lucemon, and then Lucemon's ability to take out a Mega or take out some of the weenies as well. You can even take out a Tamer too. The Tamer becomes a problem. Very expensive card because it took me a long period of time to get this solution. But when I did, I finally got it. And don't regret it. Alright, now we are going to the mothering. We have Lady Devimon. So I'm rocking two versions of Lady Devimon. The first version, of course, is the one from Parallel World Tactics. When on Digivolving, you may trash one card from your hand to reveal top three cards of your deck to add one purple and one yellow angel, archangel, or fallen angel card in their traits to your hand and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in order. Um, as her inheritable, all of your yellow Digimon gain retaliation. So if they get together, taking things up too. Then on to the left of her is the other Lady Devimon, who on the evolution you may cast a card from your hand, and if you do, you may return one Mirai Mikagara, or one angel, archangel, or fallen angel card in trait from your trash to your hand. In all turns, when you play a Anjumon or a Mirai, you gain one memory. Now, her ability is one that is very amazing. While she's a inheritable, her effect is that all your yellow Digimon in play, all of them, with Angel, while you have a yellow Digimon in play, all of your Angel, Archangel, and Fallen Angel gain retaliation. So basically, yeah, you're making everything retaliate. And it's a really good skill because you can take out a lot of things, you suicide into things and take them out. And also remember that this says Angel, Archangel, and Fallen Angel. So even your low level angels, archangels, and fallen angels can help you take out things as well. This is why I'm definitely running the three of because of the inheritable effect. Or you can do a 2 and 2 if that makes it easier for your deck, or however your deck is going to play. Yeah. Moving on from there, we going into the yellows. Um, Candlemon. Only real thing is he's just like he's a budget version of Ignite Mon. Basically, when you play another purple Digimon, you gain one. That's his inheritable effect. It's really good in those cases because remember these reset once you become Mastemon. So if the Digivolution line does include them, and you deem it dissolve and Master becomes a thing, this becomes her tradability. So if you decide to play something off of her effect, bam, you'll gain another memory in addition to Ignite Bonds of effect, giving you another ability. And the definite four of because you need your rookies as soon as possible. Anjumon and Holy Anjumon. Yeah, we're gonna talk about these two in a duo. So on deletion, if you have a purple Digimon or Digimon in play, you can play one Digimon from your trash without paying its memory cost. Yeah, Anjumon just remembering that he has his fallen angel form and that this basically is just a cycle loop to put them onto the board. It's nothing old, it's just one of those things that yeah, when we need this in case we need to just play more cards. Well, I get to see the increase of my rookies, and I'm also happy too because this way, um, I get more champions onto the field, and I can even become more Digimon if I don't have this too. Now, the Angemon. Namagna Angemon. On play, recovery +1, and then his inheritable is that if the Digimon has attack, your Digimon will gain 1k DP for every 3 security you control. Basically, you're just using this as a way to bump up your security and play around with security control. So you can play him off of Mastemon, you can play him on his own summon, you can play him off of the DNA off of Digivolution. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can go off with the Holy Digimon. And so the reason why Holy Digimon is so expensive as well. All right, we're moving on from them to talk about, of course, the other mothering, and that is Angelomon. So, Angelomon, on the Digivolution, you may search your security for one card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its traits, reveal it and add it to your hand, then recover it plus one for your deck, and then shuffle. During all turns, similar to the Lady Devimon, after I'm going to put the both of them together because of course these two came from the same set and include their combination of Tamer. When you play Lady Digimon or Mirai, gain one memory. And her inheritable is that if you have a purple Digimon you play, all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel gain blocker. So in combination, if you have an Mastemon who consists of both Angelmon and Lady Devimon, all of your Angel, Archangel, and Fallen Angels will have not only blocker, but they will be able to retaliate, meaning that if they block and they die, they will also take what took them out. This is a great combination for the Angel setup because that's just ways to clear out problems and clear out Digimon that you don't want to deal with. And it is great off of the fact that even Mastemon herself, if she ends up dying, she's taking someone with her. So yeah, this is all a amazing setup, an amazing fleet for um for these Digimon. And with that said, that is all of the Digimon that we need to talk about. We're moving on now into the tamers. And there's only two tamers, funny enough. I cut our girl Mako so that I can play with Mirai. If you want to play Mako, go ahead. I mean, Mako would be really sufficient to the deck because you're getting double colors and stuff like that. But this deck is following on Anjulamon and Lady Devimon and all the shenanigans that comes with them. So for this, at the start of your turn, we're gonna read Mirai first. At the start of your turn, gain one memory. When a Digimon digivolves into Anjulamon or Lady Devimon, if you have one or fewer Digimon in play, you can spend this camera to play one Anjulamon or Lady Devimon with a name different than the one that you digivolve from your hand without paying the minimum cost. This is just a way to get into Mastermind as soon as possible, and then just the ability that corresponds. Because think about it, and I have done this too. Multiple Mirays, that's at least one memory gain. Then you have Kari over here who sets your memory from 2 to 3 during the start of your turn, so you can usually go to maybe 6 or 7 off of the fact that multiple Mirays, if possible, and then the Kari itself. Kari's other ability is that when you add a during your turn when you add a card to your security stack, you can suspend this timer to gain more memory. So yeah, all this memory gain definitely helps because you have a lot of cards in here that tend to feed off of massive amount of memory. And it's really nice to just have those combinations of things. So now that we remove Kari and Mother, the only other card to talk about now is Chaos Degradation, the signature attack for Massive. Now you don't have to play this, but a lot of people are going to this because of its ability to remove and mess with security. So its main effect, when you select one of your opponent's Digimon and place it face down at the top or bottom of your opponent's security stack. Then, if you do, you can trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So you can get rid of some major threats right there. When the security effect is that you can place one of your opponent's Digimon face down at the top or bottom of the security stack. Like I said, getting rid of things that you don't want to do. Just make sure that the card can be targeted and doesn't have any protection against effects like this. Because otherwise, yeah, that's a waste of 8 memory. Yeah, I said 8 memory. Otherwise, you're just playing this card in your hand. Um, or you're playing this card off of, hey, I have enough memory to do it, or it's in the security. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this deck profile. Yeah, I know it's long. Trust me, I'm the one recording it. But hey, I have to give you guys as much information about what's going on as much as possible. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions of cards that should be added to the Mastermind deck for your fellow tamers, please leave that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. You guys can follow me on social media. Those links are in the description box below. And if you guys would like to catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/HarpiePlayerJoe, I will be playing, of course, some more Pokemon live stream. Yeah, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of the Pokemon series, and I cannot wait to finish Gen 3. So with that said, thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.